Hello, Buddhas. Today we are going to talk about failure. Now, let me be clear. I'm not trying to say that every single thing you ever do should be set out to be a failure, necessarily. However, I've noticed in my own life and in others' lives, and if you explore any of the rich and famous or any of these success stories out there, we always attribute this incredible success to one single little thing they did and like, oh my gosh, they were millionaires overnight. It doesn't work that way. Now, you can win the lottery, get that way, you can bet on a good stock and get that way. There are ways that that can happen. But I'd be more than willing to bet that the person who wins the lottery jackpot, it's not their first ticket. Again, outliers always exist. And the person who gets the good stock advice and makes it big in the market overnight, it's not the first time playing the market. Etc., etc. These examples can go on forever, but what I'm trying to get at is all of the failures you have experienced in your life are genuinely the best possible outcome. Here's why. Every single time that we fail, we have two options. We can wallow in the grief and be so upset and sad about everything. Or we can actually look at it objectively and be like, ah, shit, okay, I failed about this and these are the reasons why and this is the lesson that I'm learning. Now, this doesn't necessarily happen overnight, the same day you fail, etc. But this can happen as quickly or as slowly as you allow it. I have personally started several businesses over the years, some of which have made me a few $1,000s here and a few $1,000s there, some of which have just been money pits of a few $1,000s here and a few $1,000s there. At the end of the day, I'm pretty much even on my balance sheet in my head, because I don't really keep track, but I have learned thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of knowledge, right? The most important resource we have on this planet now that, again, in this part of the world I live in, I don't have to worry about food. I don't have to worry about electricity. I don't have to worry about money. I have a steady job, I have steady income, I have steady supply of electricity and water, and I can buy food at a grocery store when they're open. But the thing I can worry about, if we're going to call it that, or focus my energy on, is the ability to learn. And the best way to learn, in my opinion, and I like to think that my opinion is worth something, which is why you're watching this video, is to fail at stuff. Now, I have failed at a lot of things. I'm not going to get into all of the specific nitty-gritty details, but I have learned something from every single one of them. And I have learned that for people who want to start a business that's actually going to move forward and generate real income and be a solid foundation, you can't just focus on the profits. Well, that was something I had to learn by failing at trying to focus on profits. I didn't build enough of a brand. I was just worried about how much money I was going to make. Well, that petered out. That's why this time around, Buddha Billionaire is a brand that I'm building. It's one of those lessons, those learns that I've made, so that I have Buddha Billionaire brand, and anything that I do is going to add into that. And we're going to constantly build and build and build so that I have the momentum that Abraham Hicks talks about with her two ends of the stick. You got wanted and unwanted. Well, I'm building momentum on the wanted end of the stick so that I have something that can move forward and continue whether or not I happen to post a video on a day. But we post videos every single day, so make sure that you are subscribed and hit that bell notification so that you get all of them. And other failures too in life with relationships and with interactions, with betting on different things. It teaches you every single time more so where you want to actually go. And I think that's the real benefit. Every time we fail at something, it's just showing us that either there's more work to be done to get that goal, or that goal is not what we wanted. So we need to keep calibrating and keep allowing the grand play that is playing out to continue. And if we get bogged down and we get sorrowful and we start to cry all the time about our failures, then we might as well just give up. And that's boring, because why else are we here other than to do incredible things and create an incredible world through our love of creation? And that's why I'm here, and I hope that you're all here to join me. So Buddhas, remember, the absolutely most important thing is to love yourself.